if any one of you is having less time, then you can go to this timestamp and save your time. Pause. Let's be honest. You click this video? Great. Because every video either jumps to formulas without logic or gives shorts that are ironically too short to make sense. Welcome to 3C. I'm Abhishek, a 4th year data science student, and this is episode 2 of Root Logic series, Decoding GPA with logic and how every formula you see is just actually the same root concept. And yes, it's all facts checked and not guesstimated by GPA survivors, okay? So let's go. Okay, so we are here not only to calculate, but also to understand what is GPA, the grade point average. So before that, if any one of you is having less time, then you can go to this timestamp and save your time and directly watch how to calculate SGPA, CGPA, okay. Now, because this is a root logic episode, we are going to the roots, okay. So let's take an example. Forget all of this, okay. You have to forget all of this. Focus here, only focus in this area, okay. Let's say we have numbers 100, 200, again 100, okay. These three numbers are there. If I ask you, how will you get the average of it? What will you do? You will do 100 plus 200 plus 100, okay, divided by 3 because 3 numbers are there, okay. So can I write this to be 2 into 100 plus 200 again divided by 3, right? So focus here, this 2. What is this 2? The frequency of 100, the occurrence of 100, right? So remember in Bachpan, we used to do like this, the frequency we were multiplying, right? So can I say this frequency to be the importance of 100? Because 100 is twice, right? We see 2 times the 100 number, right? So can I say it to be the importance? Now remember the word importance. Throughout the lecture, I will be using the word importance or alternatively weight, okay? Weight. Now why did I start with averaging the numbers, finding the mean of it? Because the entire concept of GPA is only based on one topic, one concept, that is one basic statistics concept, that is weighted mean. Forget about the name. We'll just see the averaging thing, how it works, because this is the only thing governing SGPA, governing CGPA, or one more thing is there, yearly GPA. That is another thing not seen in almost all of the places. So leave this. Okay. So before starting this, we first need to understand this thing, the grading system. Now this thing may differ from institute to institute. Like in my case, BIT follows this one, A plus, A, B minus C. These are grade, okay. Accordingly, these A plus is associated with 10 point. You can say marks. As I said, this can be different from institute to institute, right? So I can show you mine, okay. Okay, so this is my mark sheet, okay. You can see below the grade table, you are seeing how the grades are associated with the grade points, okay. So this is the thing, okay. Okay, so what I was saying is that you will find this grade to grade point relation in your grade cards, maybe at the front of the page or at the back. So just in case of IIT Roper, where my brother studies, oh, okay. So Abhijit is not actually available. He's having some very important work, right, at IIT Roper. We want to connect campuses, right? So we'll start working on soon, okay. So what I was saying is that at my institute, it is followed A plus, A, B, C, and likewise. But at IIT Roper, it is followed A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus, and so on. So it can be anything, but the main important thing is this, 10987. This is the marks you will get. This is the marks in the range of 0 to 10. You can say marks, right? So in the range of 0 to 10, this is the thing which is very important. This can be represented by anything. You can say it to be representing 0, right? It can happen. But this is the main thing, okay? And in the table also, we have shown it, okay? So why was it necessary to have GPA, grade point average system? Why not normal marks, right? So in our Bachpan, we knew that we have equal marks for all the subjects, right? 100, 100, 100. So some of you may say that in maths also we had 100 and in PT also we had 100, right? But they were different subjects, right? The input in mathematics was different. The input in PT was different. But then also it had 100 marks, right? So it is not actually showing the importance, right? The weight. So that is why this has come, right? The GPA. Now we'll see how to calculate it. Okay. Before that, we will understand this thing because I have used the short forms. Okay. So by C, I will always mean credit, and this credit will always mean weight, the importance, right? The importance the weight. Okay. Now, understand, by importance, I do not mean that the subject is inferior or superior. I just mean that by importance, I want to say that the subject is taught more. Just like in case of semester 1 of mathematics, we can see that it is written 4, right? That means in a week, 4 class in most of the cases has to be taken, right? 3 class of physics in a week has to be taken. That is why we are referring to it as importance, right? So this weight is meaning importance, okay? By GP, I will always mean grade point. Marks, CP grade point, which is credit into grade point, credit into grade point, credit into grade point. Okay. Now, by T, I will always mean total. So if I say TCP, then you will have to understand total credit point. Okay. So leave all this. We are now coming on to this part. So suppose that this is your semester 1's mark sheet. Now, in reality, there may be a more number of courses. There may be more semesters, but I have only considered 3 semesters in the entire degree, and in each semester there are 3 subjects, right? Okay, so we are seeing that course by CS I mean subjects, by C I mean credit. This credit I told you, right? This by credit I mean that the hours of lectures in a week that has to be taken, 4, 3, 2. Likewise for second semester and third semester is given. By GP I mean grade point. In your grade card, it will be mentioned directly grades, right? But I have, for simplicity, mentioned the grade point directly. Okay, 10, 9, 10. Okay, so likewise. And this CP is credit point. And how it will come? By multiplying credit into grade point. So 4 into 10 is 40. For subject mathematics, for course mathematics, the credit point is 40, right? For subject physics, the credit point is coming out to be 27. 3 into 9, 2 into 10, 20. Okay, so likewise, we have calculated the credit points for each of the courses, right? Now we will add this. So what will be the total credit point? It is coming out to be 87, right? Okay, so in the formula we can see that what is the formula for SGPA? It is credit into grade point, the summation of credit into grade point. The summation is 87, right? I want to tell you that this credit is the importance, right? And this is the marks which you will get. This depends on you. The marks, the grade point depends on you. You will be getting that, and this is already fixed for the subject. By this, you will understand that what subject is more important to me, what subject is more relevant to me, right? So for the first year students or the ones who are coming to college, keep this in mind that this is very important for you to realize which subject is very important for you to score good marks, to score good number, to score good grade. Okay, so let's continue. So we'll calculate SGPA. For first semester, by S1 I'm representing it. Okay, so we have already multiplied, right? 40, 27, 20. Now what we have to do? The sum. So we have already done that. Total credit point, right? So 87. Total credit point. Summation of all the credits. Summation of all the credits. It is coming out to be 9. So after dividing it, what we get? We get 9.6667 by 67 I present. For first sem, the SGPA is coming out to be 9.6. Now similarly, we will do for the second semester. So how we do that? We first calculate the credit points of each of the subjects. Okay. So 4 into 8 is 32. 4 into 7 is 28. Then 9. Okay. Now we will do the total of it. Oh, it is coming out to be 69. Okay. So the same thing as 2 will be calculated likewise. 69 divided by 9. What we get? 7.666. Okay, 67. Right, 67. I am representing 7.67. Similarly for semester 3, the SGPA for semester 3. Tell me. Okay, 4 into 728, 20, 54. Cool. Okay, now we add it. 102. It is coming out to 102. So what we do? 102 divided by 12. It will come out to be 8.5, right? 8.5. Cool. So this is the SGPA of semester 3. So we have got all the SGPA of our entire degree. Now for any number of courses, for any number of semesters, you can do this. Cool. Okay. So now let's come into CGPA calculation. Okay. So what we do? We are saying that the total credit into SGPA divided by the summation of the total credit. The summation of total credit into SGPA divided by summation of total credits. So we'll use these things. Okay. How CGPA will be calculated? Like this. So what we see? We will assume the same thing to be true for it also. Right. So total credit is representing the importance. Right. SGPA is that performance of entire semester captured by these one number. So the performance, the number which individually we were observing in a semester for a subject, that is 432. So this 432's role will be played by this number for a semester. So this is why this is similar to this. Okay, now follow this. So total credit. So what is the total credit for this semester? 9, the importance. Okay, 9 into SGPA. What is the SGPA? 9.67. Now we add it. Okay, the importance of semester 2, right? 9 into the performance, the marks, 7.67. By marks, I am always meaning the average grade point, right? Here for semester 2 is 7.67 plus, again, the importance, 12 into what? 8.5, right? Divided by total credits, right? The summation of all the credits. So 9 plus 9 plus 12. You are seeing this, okay? Now, if you calculate it, the CGPA will come out to be 8.602. Okay. Now, I have to mention one very important thing here. Most of the students are seeing, while calculating CGPA, what do they do? They do the normal average of all the semesters, the SGPAs of all the semesters. So what do they do? 9.67 plus 7.67 plus 8.5 divided by 3. They do this, which is wrong. You don't have to do this. This is the right way, okay? You can only do this when the total credits of all the semesters are the same. For example, here, the first semester has credit 9. So if the second semester is also having 9, which is 9, but the third semester is different, right? Had it also been 9, then we would have been able to calculate the CGPA just by averaging it, okay? So one last thing, we also see this formula, right? For CGPA, right? Okay, so let's decode this. How we'll be getting this? So let's rewrite this formula, right? So if we write this formula, what is this? Summation of total credit into SGPA, right? Divided by total credits. Now we will write this SGPA in its original formula, the basic formula of it. What is this basic formula? Total credit point divided by total credit. Okay, so this comes out to be what? Summation of total credit into total credit point divided by total credit. Now it is cancelled, right? Summation of. So is it not coming out to be the same thing? You see, summation of total credit point by summation of total credit. What is this? This is actually what? See, this is this, right? Credit into credit point. So actually, this thing is coming out to be same from this formula only. So this thing is not different. What it means is, if you are not given SGPA, if you are not mentioned SGPA, and apart from that, you only have the results of this only, right? So how do you calculate that? Using this formula. So what you consider, you will consider that in the entire semester, in all the semesters, we have all the subjects. I mean, we will consider all the subjects all together. So using this formula, only when the SGPA is not mentioned, we can directly calculate CGPA by doing 4 into 10 plus 3 into 9 plus 2 into 10 plus 4 into 8 plus 4 into 7 plus 1 into 9 plus 4 into 7 plus 2 into 10 plus 6 into 9 divided by the total credits, right? 9 plus 9 plus 12. 9 plus 9 plus 12. Now you are observing that we are already given these things. And in most of the grade cards, you will see this thing, the total credit points already given, right? So you observe this. Is this the same thing? Yes, 87, 69, 102. So this thing are all the same things. And finally, आपके लिए एक task है. You have to calculate the SGPA of my scorecard and comment. I will pin the exact SGPA calculation, the right SGPA calculation later. Okay.